how pretty that looks. Look at this beautiful bison hide, guys. Oh, okay.
Hey guys, welcome back to Cross Timbers Bison. We're doing something different today. We're taking you on a journey with us, something that we typically don't show you, but we're going from northeastern Oklahoma all the way to southwestern Oklahoma, literally from corner to corner. We're covering some bison business today. We're moving meat. We're getting our sticks made. After raising bison for over 6 years, we are getting our first bison hides. And we're dropping more off today. We're doing it. Follow us along. We're gonna be on the road literally all day. All right, guys, we just got to Osage Nation, Hominy, Oklahoma. This is where we take our bison to get processed. Me and my buddy Colby, love lady from Arrowhead Bison out of Tuttle, Oklahoma. So yes, it's quite a journey, about 3 hours, but you know, it takes, these bison hang for 7 days, and you know, the 8th or 9th day we come and pick them up after all the meat is clearly frozen. And so I just got here, and now we're going to pick up our meat. We're gonna fill the U-Haul up. Then I'm heading to Rouse, which is where we get our jerky made, and then on to Oklahoma City, meet Colby. Shift it around a little. Boxes and boxes. Lots of boxes. All right, we are, whoa, lost my cut sheet. We are loaded down here with a 6x12 U-Haul, locked and loaded. Hopefully a bunch of it doesn't come loose in there, but I had to like really think this out, because now I've got to have my round cuts for jerky in the very, very back, because now we're headed to Perkins, Oklahoma, where we get our jerky made. Then we're headed to Oklahoma City to give Colby all his meat. And then we're going to Comanche, Oklahoma, which is where we get our sticks made. And then from there, we're gonna go to Lawton and drop off the hides. So it's hides, it's trim, Cross Timbers Bison, meat, Colby's, and then whole private jerky cuts at the very, very back. So I had to really kind of line it all out for me so I'd make the rest of the day easier. Hopefully it doesn't shift around too bad. All right, heading to Perkins, Oklahoma, just south of my alma mater at Stillwater, Oklahoma.
Well, it didn't shift around too bad at all. There's the 3 boxes I need. Got 1 rando. Time to drop off for jerky. Just dropped off 150 pounds of rounds. So here where I get our jerky made, it's a select cut of meats. We do inside round, outside round, flat, knuckle, and the eye of round. That's the other one. Those 4 cuts are the specific cuts that we use in our jerky. We're not just using random parts of the bison, but with the processor, with the packaging company that does that for us. That's why our jerky is so good and different. It is the old school, dry, native strip jerky. I mean, you literally have to strip it off. It's not watered down or anything like that. And it is just 100% bison with a little bit of seasoning. That's the great thing about it. And I love it. Always been passionate about jerky. And they've done this for us for 3 years. It's always hard to find people to do these sort of things for you. And those were the first people to ever do it for us. And it's never changed. We've never had anybody else do our jerky before. So it's nice to have those relationships and count on those people because they do a terrific job. So dropped off those, and now I am headed to Oklahoma City to meet Colby from Arrowhead Bison. Gonna meet him now and give him his boxes. He had 4 animals processed at the same time I had my 2 bulls. So I'd like to say that we're halfway at this point. Also, little side note for you. We are in Perkins, Oklahoma, which is just south of Stillwater. Small town. This is where Frank Eaton is from. Frank Eaton is Pistol Pete. Not Pistol Pete Maravich, the basketball player. Pistol Pete, which is a mascot of my alma mater, Oklahoma State University. Frank Eaton, Pistol Pete. Go Pokes. All right, here we go again. Stop 3. It's Toby. What's that? More Oklahoma. Yes. Home of the late Toby Keith. That's where we are. Let's see what kind of cluster we got back here now. Oh, we usually do. May have hit on my brakes a couple times. I thought so. Well, that's all right. It happens. Time to transfer.
I called someone out at Cuthbert.
Yeah? Almost there. There we go. 2 more stops. All right, so we are now leaving Red Plains. Just dropped off all of our bison box meat and then also our trim for our bison sticks. This is where our snack sticks are made, and this is where our meat boxes are shipped out of, is right here. So got all that taken care of. Next stop, Lawton, Oklahoma, home of Fort Seal. We are dropping hides off is the next thing. That's basically where we're at, is hides. That's all we have left in this trailer. So, but the exciting part is we are picking up hides. It's taken 11 months to get our hides back. So we're picking up some hides. They will be on sale on our website. Now I got another 45 minutes. Here we go. Our day is almost completed. I just dropped off the hides and I picked our hides up. And I didn't show the guy's place. He's a taxidermist. He does this out of his home. I didn't want to invade his privacy, so I didn't film at his place, but I do appreciate his business because he gets these hides, stores them for us, and gets them on the truck, which goes to the tannery. So he does all that for me and a good friend of mine, Tommy. I've got our 6 hides that I gave to him 11 months ago, and I just looked at them and they're really cool. It's super exciting. After raising bison for 6 years, we finally have our first very own
bison hides. So now it is time to head home and get these hides home. And I have a little bit of meat for us to have personally for our family. So we're headed back to Sulphur, America. Oh, land, made it home. Me and the U-Haul, some hides and a little bit of meat for our family. We made it back, thank gosh. Hey, Jackie. So anxious to see my girls. What a long day. Well, not these two girls right here. The other girls. The ones that argue with me. These don't argue with me. Well, I guess they still can't argue with me. Well, hello. Hello, you two. Good to see. Oh, don't snip at me. I'm the one that feeds you. I'm the one that feeds you. Hey, Morgan Wild. Oh, Jackie, you too. I see you too. Next thing, we're going to get the hides out. I'm going to do it when there's a little bit better daylight. And plus, it's just, I'm tired. It's been a long day. I'm going to go in and hang out with my girls. I'll get all these hides in, the meat in. And then tomorrow morning, we'll get these hides out and we'll show them to you. Hey, girls. Oh, be nice, little sister. There you go, Morgan Wild. Got the chicknick table going. Keep those chickens happy. They're a little cold this morning. Come on, hen. Oh, they got a little gap there. Oh, Charlie. Oh, Charlie. Oh, Charlie. How pretty that looks. Look at this beautiful bison hide, guys. This first set of 6 hides that I picked up are our first hides ever. It is so awesome. I'm so happy with this one. This one's a really good one. I have some others that had some slippage on it, and I'll explain why it had slippage on it. So this is beautiful. It's got dark color on the outside, some dark undertone, some blondish here, just beautiful. I need to measure it to see how actually big it is, square footage wise. That came from the taxidermist and stuff. So there's the whip. So pretty. All right, so I want to show you an example of something here. All right, so the next morning, I'm able to take a look at a lot of these hides. And so I just showed you the pretty one, the one that was really good. But so here's kind of a learning situation for me, because we got these hides several years ago, and we typically only save them in the wintertime because that's when their cape is the fullest. That's when their hide should be the furriest, basically, to have the most hair. And so that's the only time we keep the hides. In the summer, there's nothing we can do with them. Literally, we've tried to come up with ideas and things to do with them, but it's an extremely lot of work, and you got to find the right people to do it. But in the winter, that's the best time to get their hair, obviously. So here is an example of how important it is. If you're doing this in the future or have done this, you'll understand, and you can make your comments below and help us. But so what we've got here is some slippage, and it's only on half. Look how beautiful this half is. Okay, really pretty blonde hair here, and then this half. Well, taxidermist said more than likely what happened is whenever your processor, what they'll do is after we process a bison, they'll roll it up for us, and they'll put it in a bag, and we bring it home and we freeze it. What he said more likely is when you roll it up, right, you may fold it like this, and you bend the other half, and then you roll it. You literally roll it. So what happens is this core, this ends up being in the center if you started your roll here. So all this will be in the center of your roll. And what happens, especially down here in the South, in the winter, sometimes we don't have super cold temperatures. If you don't get it to a freezer fast enough, the core, once you roll it, doesn't freeze fast enough. And so that's where the slippage comes in. So I will say that is super soft leather. And you're wondering, well, Dusty, this doesn't look very good. Yeah, I understand. Now, half of it is beautiful. The other half obviously didn't freeze, and so they caused slippage. Now, should we have got the whole hide done? Probably not, but the tannery didn't call us and notify us of the situation. So they just did it anyways. Yes, I have to pay for it. Yes, I'll eat it some, but we can still use parts of this. There's still a way to use this, and obviously that, I think a vest would be super cool. You guys tell me, but I think a vest is something that I've always wanted. I think a vest would be so cool. I wear a vest all the time in the winter. I think a vest would be great for this. But, so with the slippage, we can still use it. This hide is not done with, essentially. We've got a really good half, and then we've got something here. So anyways, I just wanted to show you, it's a learning situation for me. As soon as these hides come off, we gotta get them in the freezer and make sure even that core is getting frozen fast so that the slippage doesn't happen. So anyways, other than that, it's a beautiful bison hide. It's warm, give us comfort, maybe make it a blanket, maybe make it a rug, clothes, who knows? Just always think about the Native Americans and how they relied so much on this for their teepees, for their clothes, and all of that came from right here. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys soon. We're gonna keep on bison ranching.